How does a man in his 50s look like a superhero, lift like a champion, and stay more shredded than guys half his age? The answer is simple, but the method is definitely not intermittent fasting, the Terry Crews way. This is not the kind of routine you'd want to try before a family brunch or if you can't skip your morning toast. Terry calls his version not for the weak, and he means it. But what's the secret behind his iron discipline, and what's the shocking daily habit he swears by? Stick around. We'll reveal it at the end, and you won't believe what keeps him ticking. Why fasting the Terry Crews philosophy? Terry Crews didn't always eat this way. In his early football days, he was a big man with a big appetite. Plates piled high with pancakes, eggs, bacon. He ate like a king and trained like a beast. But the years catch up, and even Terry felt the change. He wanted a new approach. He wanted to stay strong, stay lean, and keep up with Hollywood's toughest schedules. Then he discovered intermittent fasting. Not the casual kind where you skip a snack and call it a day, but the hardcore, time-restricted method. Nothing but water, black coffee, and a special amino acid drink until midday. No breakfast, no snacks, no excuses. For 8 years and counting, this is how Terry starts almost every day. He says it keeps him light, sharp, and hungry for more, literally and figuratively. Morning the fast begins. Terry wakes up early, but there's no breakfast waiting. The kitchen stays dark. He walks straight to the sink, fills a tall glass, and downs it. Water first, always. But he adds his own twist. A scoop of amino acid powder in his shaker. He calls it Stardust. It's a little inside joke, but he means business. These amino acids give his body something to work with while fasting. They help protect his muscles and keep him from feeling like he's running on empty. No solid food, no milk, no juice, no cereal. For most of the morning, that's it. Water and Stardust. It sounds tough because it is. Terry spends his mornings moving. He's always active, sometimes answering emails, sometimes going over scripts, but usually on his feet. He'll often squeeze in his workout during this fasting window, running on pure willpower. How does he do it? He says the empty stomach gives him energy and focus. It's like his body switches into beast mode, burning fat instead of sugar. Coffee, but make it Terry's way. Around 10 a.m., when most people are thinking about a snack, Terry brews himself a strong espresso. Black, nothing added. Well, sometimes there's a little coconut oil stirred in. That's his secret weapon for healthy fats. He says it gives him clean energy, helps his brain work faster, and keeps him feeling full just a bit longer. This isn't just about saving calories. Terry genuinely loves the taste of good coffee, but he skips the sugar, the cream, the flavored syrups. He keeps it pure. He believes in keeping things simple and clean, letting his body run on what it really needs. No food until noon, and still no food. Terry doesn't eat his first real meal until noon, sometimes even later. That's 16 hours or more without solid food. Imagine going from dinner one night to lunch the next day and doing it every single day. But Terry says he doesn't get hangry. He says fasting trains your body to use fat for fuel instead of always reaching for carbs. The first week is tough, but after that, it's like flipping a switch. His energy feels steadier, his mood better, and his mind clearer. He says he can feel his body working on yesterday's dinner all morning, cleaning up, burning what he doesn't need. It's not magic, it's biology. First meal, the brunch of champions. When it's finally time to eat, Terry doesn't grab just anything. He puts real thought into his meals. The first one is usually a mix of breakfast and lunch, his favorite, brunch. Eggs are almost always on the menu. Scrambled, in a frittata, sometimes with bacon or sausage, always with a big, fresh salad on the side. He likes the balance. Protein for his muscles, greens for his health. Sometimes he'll skip the salad and build a charcuterie board. Think sliced meats, cheeses, pickles, a handful of almonds. He loves the flavors and says the mix of healthy fats and protein keeps him feeling full for hours. This is the meal that breaks his fast, so he doesn't rush it. He sits down, enjoys every bite, and never eats in a hurry. What about carbs? You might think Terry never eats bread or pasta, but that's not true. He's not on a strict keto diet. He says he doesn't fear carbs, just eats them in the right way and at the right time. His first meal is usually light on bread, but dinner is a different story. Training while fasting. Here's something wild. Terry almost always works out in a fasted state. He hits the gym before he eats, doing big lifts, cardio, and bodyweight exercises. Most people need food to fuel their muscles. Terry's body is trained to dig into its fat stores for energy. He says this makes him feel light, agile, and sharp. He never feels weighed down by a heavy breakfast before a workout. Instead, he finishes his morning feeling accomplished and finally ready to eat. It's not easy. He admits the first week was rough, but over time his body learned to adapt, and now he can power through just about anything before his first meal. Afternoon, the protein shake. As the day moves on, Terry doesn't snack on chips or cookies. He waits until around 5 p.m. for his next mini meal, a protein shake. This is usually simple: protein powder, water, maybe a banana, sometimes some almond butter. It's not meant to fill him up, just to help his muscles recover and keep his energy steady until dinner. He says this shake warms him up for dinner and keeps him from getting too hungry or overeating later on. Dinner time to feast. Dinner is where Terry really enjoys himself. It's not all salads and shakes. He eats big, hearty meals. A typical dinner might be bison steak, grilled sweet potatoes, roasted broccoli, maybe some pasta or bread on the side. He's not counting every calorie, just focusing on whole foods and good balance. He loves to grill. For him, dinner is about feeling full and satisfied. He's put in the work all day. Now it's time to enjoy his food. He says dinner is when he lets himself relax a little. He'll eat with family, maybe watch a movie, unwind after a long day. Sweet but smart. Terry's got a sweet tooth. He loves dessert, especially cheesecake, but he keeps it healthy most of the time. Instead of sugar bombs, he'll eat a keto cheesecake made with almond flour and low-carb ingredients. He says you can't even tell the difference, and it helps him stay on track without feeling deprived. He's not a big cake or pie guy otherwise, but he believes in enjoying what you love, in moderation. The cheat meal, not a cheat day. Back in the day, Terry would have a whole cheat day, all the pizza, burgers, fries, and desserts he wanted. But as he got older, he realized that much junk food made him feel terrible. So now he sticks to one cheat meal a week, usually Saturday night. Pizza, burgers, fries, even a big slice of pecan or apple pie with ice cream on top, Saturday night is the time to go wild. He says this keeps him motivated the rest of the week, knowing there's a reward coming. He even jokes about cronuts. If he's craving it, he'll plan it for his cheat meal and not feel guilty at all. The rest of the week, he eats clean and feels great. He says the trick is not to feel like you're missing out, so the cheat meal is key. Why this works for Terry? Terry says fasting isn't just about food, it's about discipline. He likes feeling in control of his body, knowing he can push through hunger and stay focused. He says it helps him stay lean, keep his muscles, and feel more energized than ever. It's not for everyone. He knows some people need 3 square meals or can't skip breakfast. But for Terry, it's the structure that matters. He likes having clear rules, and sticking to them makes him feel strong. The shocking daily habit. And here's the surprise. Every single day, even while fasting, Terry drinks his magic amino acid drink all morning and swears it keeps him from losing muscle. Some people think this breaks the fast. Terry disagrees. For him, it's about keeping his body ready to build and recover even before the first meal. And on top of that, he's in the gym, training hard while still in a fasted state. For most people, that sounds impossible. For Terry, it's his superpower. Could you handle it? Let's be honest, most people would struggle with this routine. Could you go without food for 16 hours, sip water and black coffee, then crush a workout before eating? Would you last a week? A day? Terry says it's not easy, but the rewards are worth it. But the real lesson isn't about skipping breakfast. It's about setting rules, staying disciplined, and building habits that last. Whether you try fasting or not, you can take something from Terry's story. Structure matters, and a strong mind leads to a strong body. Terry Crew's extreme intermittent fasting isn't for everyone, but it's a big reason why he looks and feels like a champion. He's found a system that works for him, one built on discipline, clear boundaries, and the freedom to enjoy food when it's time. He's not starving himself, he's fueling for success. If you learned something new today, let us know in the comments. Could you try Terry's routine? Or does the idea of skipping breakfast send you running for the fridge? Either way, remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Find your own rhythm, stick to it, and maybe, just maybe, you'll feel a little more powerful tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of wild routines, big muscles, and everyday discipline.